Inside Morehead State Basketball is brought to you by Fazoli's Fast, Fresh Italian, U.S. Bank, all of us serving you, Eagle Chevrolet of Morehead, St. Clair Healthcare, amazing medicine close to home, Big 4 Lumber Ace Hardware, the helpful place, Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky, Morehead Tourism Commission, escape the normal, Citizens Bank, the home of totally free checking, Dr. Jeff Bailey Family Dentistry and Orthodontics, Tim Short Auto Group, take the short drive to satisfaction, Eagle Finance, loans made easy, payments made affordable, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength for more than 100 years, Total Care Pharmacy, dispensing care one patient at a time, Reno's Roadhouse, go wild, go west, go Reno's. Commonwealth Chiropractic, Eagle Trace Golf Course, the home of the Morehead State Eagles. West Liberty Veterinary Clinic, serving the hills since 1963. First National Bank, a tradition of value and convenience. Wendy's of Morehead, fresh, never frozen. Richard White Wood Products, a premier exporter of Kentucky hardwoods worldwide. And by Standifer Builders Paving in West Liberty, quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.
Hi everyone, and welcome into the season premiere of Inside Morehead State Basketball from the Academic Athletic Center here on the campus of Morehead State University. And as always, back for another season, the head basketball coach of MSU, Preston Spradlin, and I'm your host, David Patrick. And Preston, hard to believe we're already 7 games into this season, but it's been a good start for your basketball team. I know you're pleased.
Yeah, extremely pleased. I hate that we're picking up the first episode seven games in, because I know our fans have been keeping up with it, and so very fortunate we got off to a 4-0 start this year, first time in 39 years for our program, and really like where our team is. You know, we've just really had this mindset and this overall goal that we talked about day one, and we just hit home on. You know, every single day consistently, is that our goal is just to get better each and every day, and so I'm really pleased with this group, David. It's going to be a very fun year. It already has been so far, and it's a lot of belief and a lot of optimism coming into every day with the fight and the grit and the commitment to getting better. And when we put our schedule together, we knew that the first 3 weeks were going to be challenging, because each of those games were going to be 2 games in 3-day settings. And so we did that purposely, because if you're going to win the OVC, which is you know, a destination that we want to get to, those 18 conference games are played 2 games in 3 days. And so we wanted to set our schedule up like that so that we could begin preparing for January, February, March, all the way in November. And I'm really pleased with our guys, our veteran leadership, because they've had a very mature approach going into each of those weeks where we've had 2 games in 3 days, because you have to be very efficient. You have to be very efficient with your time on the court, how much time you're on your legs, out there on your feet, the number of reps that you're getting, how much stuff can you cover, how much can you change from game to game in a quick turnaround. And so this group's done a masterful job with that, and that's going to really bode well for us once we get into January and February.
We've got much to do on the show today, including a trip to the Spradlin house later on in the show for Thanksgiving meal. But first, highlights of Morehead State's matchup with Butler at the historic Hinkle Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. That's next on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
I'm Josh Teeter, PGA Tour professional and proud Morehead State Eagle, inviting you to bring your game to Eagle Trace Golf Course. Nestled in the beautiful Daniel Boone National Forest in Morehead, Eagle Trace is a unique and challenging venue offering year-round play and is open to the public. We have a large practice range, a clubhouse with a fully merchandised pro shop, a covered pavilion perfect for your great outings, and our newest addition, the Dr. Rex Cheney MSU Golf Facility. We look forward to seeing you here at Eagle Trace, or visit us online at eagletracegolfcourse.com.
Would you like to witness one of Kentucky's best teams in action? Toyota's Kentucky manufacturing team offers free tours in Georgetown. Go behind the scenes and see the world of advanced manufacturing at Toyota's largest manufacturing plant in the world. Some of the best vehicles on the road, made right here in Kentucky, including the Toyota Camry, the #1 selling sedan for 18 years. Schedule your tour today at tourtoyota.com.
There's no better way to spend the day than with lunch or dinner at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead. Enjoy delicious steak, chicken, and ribs, along with our trademark honey butter rolls and hometown hospitality.
Hi, I'm Tim Kogenberg. I promise to provide 100% guest satisfaction here at Reno's Roadhouse in Morehead.
Go wild, go west, go Reno's. Woo!
Dr. Mary Phillips is one of the most compassionate, kindest doctors that I know.
Dr. Phillips is a very caring person. She's one of the surgeons that you want to call on. St. Clair provides the much needed medical help, not only for Round County, but for the adjoining counties around us. St. Clair is one of the best things that have ever happened to our region.
This segment of Inside Morehead State Basketball is sponsored by Fazoli's, fast, fresh Italian.
What a venue, Preston. The history in this building, Hinkle Fieldhouse, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yeah, a lot of fun. I mean, obviously the Hoosiers, you know, being there and everything. And for us, we got our 3 Hoosiers that start for us, and 3 of our captains, you know, Jaimin Henson, Juice Thomas, and of course, Jordan Walker right there. So really fun for us in scheduling. We always try to get our guys home as best we can. And so when we had a chance to do that, that was a lot of fun for us to play. Started right out of the gate, you know, those guys involved, and great execution. Got a great inside-out 3 for Jaimin. And I tell you what, this guy right here, fans get used to seeing that. Juice Thomas has been a huge player for us so far this year. Just a floor general. You see the drive, getting the basket. You see the great floor vision, the assist there. Here he's swishing it in transition, and that's one of the things we tell Juice. Push the ball until they stop you, and he's a downhill driver. He's a tough player, and we've seen a lot of highlights like that over the past 4 years now with Jordan Walker, you know, first team All-OVC, and he's back for that senior year. And so again, Juice getting in there to the teeth of the defense, finding a very open Malik Riddle, who's really made a huge jump from his freshman to sophomore year. And how about this guy? This is somebody that is also making a big jump. James Baker, looking for him to be an all-conference type performer this year. Right there out of a timeout, you see a great pass from Talon Cooper, freshman, going to Jaimin, finding him for an open 3. And this was a good game for us. You know, we did a nice job, did a lot of good things. These guys came in with a lot of confidence. Again, you see that Indianapolis connection right there with Juice and Jaimin. Jaimin really shot the ball well in this one. You know, going 3 of 6 from the 3 was big for us. And so we go into halftime tied up with these guys, and we knew that this was going to be a tough game, especially in the second half, because we weren't going to be able to sneak up on them. But our guys come out and kept swinging. You know, kept swinging. That's something there that we've really emphasized. We want to play a lot faster this year, David. We've certainly got the depth to do that. We've got the numbers, and we've got the guys that like to play that way, and that'll be a strength for us. And so we're going to see a lot of highlights throughout this show this year of us just getting the ball out, playing fast. And Juice, again, really good finisher from that point guard spot. He's really tough to keep out of the lane. And Jaimin in there, getting to another one again. Jaimin, just a terrific game for him. Very nice for him to come home and have 11 points in that game for us. And, you know, just did a lot of good things, You see Butler's a very good team. You know, we played Butler and Missouri in this Hall of Fame Classic that we were a part of. And then, of course, those two squared off a couple nights afterwards, and Butler handled Missouri pretty good. And so played both those teams tough, but this is a good Butler team, very good for us. And so you see Jordan getting in there. Good defense by Butler, but better offense by an all-conference guy getting in there and making a tough shot. Right here, turning defense into offense again, like we talked about. You know, James getting out, sprinting that floor, and Juice making an easy play to him. And, you know, that's something we've really wanted to do. We really wanted to ramp up our defensive intensity this year, and we've been able to do that. Juice has been a big part of it. Talk about our big guys in the middle this year. L.J. Bryan, who you just saw get a big putback for us, 6'9", 260 as a sophomore. And then we've got Tyjon Claude, who I'm sure you'll see on here in just a moment, as a freshman, 6'8", 240, doing a nice job anchoring the middle for us. And so got to give Butler credit. You know, the score got away from us a little bit. It was a little bit of an odd run as the game kind of blew open with a couple threes. But, you know, some really good players here. Getting down to the end of the game, you know, they just hit one to really seal the deal for us. And but, you know, this ended up being an 18-point game. But I tell you what, it was a lot better game than that right there.
So much closer than that.
So much closer than that. But, you know, again, keeping with our goal, this was a game where we got better. You know, we learned a lot about ourselves, what we could do, some things we needed to work on, and we went home with some confidence playing from that first half. And we went home with a good showing of our three Indianapolis guys as they played there at Hinkle Fieldhouse for their senior and junior years.
Stay with us. Coming up next, highlights of the Eagles game at William and Mary. That's next on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Hi, I'm Paul Cleaver with Eagle Chevrolet Buick GMC in Morehead. We have partnered with Morehead State University Athletics to support all facets of MSU sports programs. We are part of MSU because MSU is a big part of Morehead. Eagle Chevrolet, right next to Morehead State University. Stay tuned for some exciting events as part of our continued support for MSU athletics. Go Eagles!
Big Four Lumber Ace Hardware is celebrating more than 40 years as a locally owned and operated family business in Morehead. We would like to thank our valued customers for your loyalty and trust and pledge to continue supplying the best quality service by our hometown employees. Big Four Lumber is a staple of the Morehead-Round County community. We take great pride in giving back and invite you to join us for our many customer appreciation events throughout the year. That's Big Four Lumber Ace Hardware, 1470 Flemingsburg Road in Morehead.
At the Citizens Bank, we have totally free checking and a free gift. When you combine totally free checking with the best people and the best service, do you know what you get? The best bank. Being the best bank makes it easy for our customers to refer their friends and family to bank with the best too. Every referral gets another free gift. So come bank with the best, the Citizens Bank, home of totally free checking and a free gift. Member FDIC.
Preston, a road trip to William and Mary in what turned out to be an offensive shootout.
Yeah, I tell you what, that was a wild game for us there, David. You know, we scored 85 points, 52% from the field, and only turned the ball over 4 times. Those are numbers that you're supposed to win a game by, especially one on the road. And so you got to give William Mary a lot of credit. They're a very talented offensive team. And so 2 big guys for them that you'll see here. Big guy setting the ball screen right there, 7 foot, plays the 4, can play inside and play out. And then, of course, their big guy, Nathan Knight, who you're going to see some highlights of, I'm sure, is probably going to be a first-round pick. And so what those guys did, they really just offered a huge challenge because they got great size. They can score inside, and then they can take you outside. And so that's just a really tough matchup for anybody, and something that we really hadn't seen. And, you know, we really did a great job scoring the ball. Right here was a bit of a run by them and just bad offensive execution by us. Kind of blown coverage right there, not really jumping off and loading up to the ball like we needed to. And we just didn't quite play with the tenacity defensively that we're going to need to, and especially in a game like this. When you're playing a team that's got great size and they really shoot it, you know, the thing I told our guys was, they're going to shoot it. Everybody on their bench, even their managers, if they let them check in the game, be prepared to close out in high hands because they can shoot that rock. And you know, we shot it pretty well ourselves. Again, it wasn't offensively. This was a heck of a game to offer up a lot of highlights for both teams, but just not quite enough defense for us. You see right there, Juice Thomas getting in there, doing what he does. He just plays with an unbelievable pace in these ball screens, and he's a threat to score it, and he's obviously a threat to pass the ball. And so, fantastic game by him across the board. We go into the half. We got down, I think, 20 in the first half. We cut it to 10 with that basket you just saw going into halftime. We come out, and we're right there. We're right there in the game, and you know, they get a couple. We turn them over right here. Again, I told our fans we'd see a lot of that this year, turning defense into offense. James getting out, running that floor, showcasing his athleticism and his speed. But here you see that balance. I mean, again, 7 foot. Not very good post defense by us. That's something that we've certainly got a chance to really watch and really work on. But then you see back-to-back plays right here. Now that the guy that just scored a post basket on, he's going out and hitting the 3 at 7 feet. So that's a tough matchup, David. It's tough for any team, and something that we just didn't do a great job with. Juice pushing the ball right there. That's what he's going to do. Like I said, he's going to push it every possession for us. Right there, just blown coverage on our ball screen defense. You know, we had to get 3 guys to the ball. Anytime you get 3 guys on the ball, you're going to give up a basket. And so we talk about that with our team. Really good flow here. You're going to hear me talk about that a lot this season, David. We just want to keep our flow, get them chasing and keep them chasing, and that's what we did on that possession you saw there. You know, there we were just being disruptive, taking them out of their play, and then just a blown coverage there at the end. Jordan just not putting enough pressure on that ball. We sub Jaimin back in here later in the half, comes up with a big steal and an one finish. And so we're there. You see what you see, it's a 12-point game. We're right there. There we're in our ball screen motion. And Tyjon, a freshman, who's an exceptional passer for a big guy, makes a really nice pass to get it in there. And again, it's just the inside-out threat of those 2 guys, Nathan Knight and number 11, Van Fleet. Those kids are really a tough matchup, and they gave us trouble. They're going to give a lot of teams trouble. But the thing that they did is it offered us the opportunity to see something very different that we had not seen, and we probably won't see again this year. And it showed some holes in our defense that we got to make sure that we're correcting. Positives from the game obviously would be the scoring that we did, the ability to really just stick with what we wanted to do offensively and score the ball at a high rate. That will translate, and then the lessons that we learned defensively are going to translate as well.
95-84 the final. William and Mary gets the win over Morehead State. Stay with us. When we come back, we'll talk about Morehead State's excellent backcourt play this season early on. We'll talk about that next on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Hi, I'm Gary Markham, proud Morehead State alum and managing partner of Tim Shore Auto Group. I'd like to welcome you to our state-of-the-art facility on Kentucky 801, just off I-64. We offer new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford makes, along with a wide selection of quality pre-owned vehicles. We now invite you to take the short drive to satisfaction in Morehead or our 2 newest locations, Maysville and Lexington. We are Tim Short Auto Group.
Fill your prescriptions and fill your stockings at Total Care Pharmacy. They have a huge selection of Christmas gifts and decor, with free gift wrapping and free delivery within Morehead city limits. Total Care Pharmacy cares about the community. That's why they offer a diabetes education program and a wide selection of diabetic shoes. You can even get your vaccinations there. That's Total Care Pharmacy, 206 West Main Street in Morehead.
At First National Bank, we believe in banking made easy. Whether it's a checking or savings account or a loan for a home or auto, First National Bank is the place for you. First National Bank is proud to be part of this community and a sponsor of this show. Good luck to Coach Spradlin and his staff on their season.
Banking at First National is easy as 1, 2, 3. Let us assist you with all your banking needs.
First National Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hello, I'm Dr. David Fugit. I'm with West Liberty Veterinary Clinic. For more than 50 years, this clinic, founded by the late Dr. Bill Holbrook, has served our friends and neighbors throughout eastern Kentucky by caring for the animals they love. We want to encourage everyone to spay and neuter your dogs and cats. There's far too many animals that are left homeless, abused, or neglected. This could be prevented by being responsible pet owners. Again, please spay and neuter your animals.
Hey, I'm Dr. Ralph Adams. We love what we do and we count it a blessing to be part of this community, the West Liberty Vet Clinic.
Welcome back into Inside Morehead State Basketball here on the CW Lexington, and so glad to have you join us for the first of at least 16 shows this season. This is the season premiere, and certainly glad to have Eagle Nation tuned in. And Preston, to me, the best part of this season so far has been your backcourt play. Of course, everyone knows what Jordan Walker is capable of. First team All-OVC player from last season, but how special is Justin Thomas, Juice as we call him? He's been fantastic.
He's been great, you know, and something that we've really invested in is having a transfer who sits out for you. Yes. And so Juice, to give some background, was in the original class with Jordan and Jaimin, coming from Indianapolis. He's from Pike High School, and spent 2 years as a starter at Northern Illinois. Just wasn't comfortable with the culture there and wanted to transfer, and found a home here with us. And so he sat out for us last season, and that's a hard thing to do. You sit out, and if you're a person who loves basketball like Juice does, it's the first time in your life that's taken away from you, that you don't get a chance to play in games. And so you have to find a way to ingrain yourself into the culture and impact the winning. And he did that last year. He pushed everybody. He bought into what we needed him to do. And he is an unbelievably hard worker. I mean, this guy's in here 3-a-days, and not even with the coaches. He's by himself. He's got weighted vests on. He looks like a SWAT team member out here working. And he's a real floor general. And he's a guy that I really trust out there with the ball, leading our defense, running our offense. And he's been a real joy to coach. And then obviously you mentioned Jordan. He's been a fantastic player going on 4 years now, and first team All-OVC as a junior. Expect him to do the same thing this year. And so those two guys have really been a lot of fun to watch, and they've really been a matchup problem for anybody who's played.
It is Thanksgiving weekend, and we will take you to the Spradlin house. And our next segment is the players and Coach Spradlin, Misty, and the family celebrate Thanksgiving with a wonderful meal. We'll visit the Spradlin house next on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
These days, banking, like basketball, moves at a fast pace. At Commercial Bank, that same fast pace comes to life with our lenders. We're fast with local loan decisions. Bankers who you know and who know you. Simply put, it's better banking. Commercial Bank, where friendliness prevails. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Eagle Finance, our motto is simple: loans made easy, payments made affordable. We specialize in personal loans from $1,000 to $10,000. Do you need a loan for auto repair, vacations, or other expenses? How about consolidating debt or paying off medical or dental bills? Eagle Finance is here to help. Stop by and see Branch Manager Bill McGee and his staff at Eagle Finance, or visit us online at eagle.com.
Pain is your body's way of telling you that something's wrong. Stress from a car accident, work injuries, aggravation, or even unknown aches can manifest and become worse months or years down the road. Take the initiative and take care of your body. Dr. Chris Ginter at Commonwealth Chiropractic in Morehead has a locally owned practice that pledges to treat everyone like family. And he's the official chiropractor for Morehead State Athletics. Located off the US 60 bypass, just west of City Park and next to iStyle Salon, call today, 783-0233.
Dr. Jeff Bailey's Family Dentistry has been providing quality dental care for more than 25 years. We specialize in orthodontics, implants, and cosmetic dentistry. Flexible scheduling and financing are available. Dr. Bailey is a member of the American Orthodontic Society and the Christian Medical Dental Association. Dr. Jeff Bailey's Family Dentistry, 629 Main Street in West Liberty.
Welcome back to Inside Morehead State Basketball. Happy Thanksgiving weekend from all of us here with the Eagle basketball program. And Preston, One of the things that's written on your warm-up attire at Morehead State is the word family, and you proved that Wednesday night, Thanksgiving dinner at your house. The players loved it. I don't think anybody enjoyed it more than Bentley and Aubrey. They enjoyed every second of having their heroes at your house.
Well, you know, we tell these guys in recruiting, them and their families, that, you know, my son and daughter, they're going to have 13, 14 big brothers every year, and this group really lives up to it. And so we have the guys over to the house quite a bit. Most often when they visit on a recruiting trip, they come and we have a team meal at the house so that they can see that's who we are, that's how we do things. And very thankful that my wife, she opens up the doors to the guys. She loves to have them over. Obviously the kids do. The guys like to come over and relax. It's a little cold this time of year. Normally we get out and we're playing cornhole or throwing footballs or hitting golf balls or playing wiffle ball or something in the backyard on the porch. But this time of year we're jamming in the house. We're hanging out. Bentley's dribbling the ball around trying to get guys to steal it from him, and we're watching a little college basketball, and we're having a good meal, but really we're just enjoying some good fellowship and some good family time together with all of us, and that's important for us. And we've got a great group of guys, David, so we love to take care of them. You know, it's got to be important, and it's got to be a family atmosphere coming from us that we're taking care of these guys and inviting them into our homes. And so, you know, same kind of stuff will happen around Christmas, but we are going to be able to give the guys a couple days to where they'll go home then, and we'll talk about it at that time. But it's a long year, it's a long season, and so you've got to have a family atmosphere to get through it.
Happy Thanksgiving weekend. Thanks so much for tuning in today. And on behalf of the Eagle basketball coach, Preston Spradlin, I'm David Patrick, and we look forward to seeing you next Sunday right here on Inside Morehead State Basketball.
Inside Morehead State Basketball was brought to you by Fazoli's Fast, Fresh Italian, U.S. Bank, all of us serving you, Eagle Chevrolet of Morehead, St. Clair Healthcare, amazing medicine close to home, Big 4 Lumber Ace Hardware, the helpful place, Toyota Motor Manufacturing Kentucky, Morehead Tourism Commission, escape the normal, Citizens Bank, the home of totally free checking, Dr. Jeff Bailey Family Dentistry and Orthodontics, Tim Short Auto Group, take the short drive to satisfaction, Eagle Finance, loans made easy, payments made affordable, Commercial Bank of West Liberty, a source of strength for more than 100 years, Total Care Pharmacy, dispensing care one patient at a time, Reno's Roadhouse, go wild, go west, go Reno's, Commonwealth Chiropractic, Eagle Trace Golf Course, the home of the Morehead State Eagles, West Liberty Veterinary Clinic, serving the hills since 1963, First National Bank, a tradition of value and convenience, Wendy's of Morehead, fresh, never frozen, Richard White Wood Products, a premier exporter of Kentucky hardwoods worldwide, and by Standifer Builders Paving in West Liberty, quality work at affordable prices. That's how we roll.